What up, y'all? It's your boy KT, man. Today we back with another video, bro. And today's video is going to be about the moment that I knew that college wasn't going to be for me. Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe, man. If y'all watching that video, man, comment 3 if you did the big 3. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. We ain't in my mama crib right now. We in the car, but make sure y'all subscribe so I can move out my mama crib. We got to get this page monetized. Help your boy get the page monetized, bro. And here's a quick tip. To get your page monetized, you need 1,000 subs and 400 watch hours within a year. Y'all got to sub just for that free game I gave y'all. To get y'all page monetized, and monetize means get paid for making videos, you need 1,000 subs and 400 watch hours within 12 months. So make sure y'all do that for your boy. All right, but now let's get into it, man. For those of y'all who don't know, I went to college for 1 year. One full year. I had to give it a try. I went to the University of Alabama. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So I went to that school because it was like, man, it's close. I still can have my car. Because I went to junior college before that. I went to junior college in Arizona. And, man, that Arizona JUCO, man, they made a man about me. That's the moment I knew I was different. That's the moment I knew I was a beast. That's the moment I knew I can do anything I put my mind to, bro. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I went all the way to Phoenix, Arizona to play football there. And, man, it was tough. It wasn't easy. It was rough. It was rough. It was tough. It was rough. We stayed in the Airbnb. We stayed out there for 6 months. And during that 6 months, I had the first month of rent covered. But the other 5 months, I had to work a job. I worked a terrible, terrible McDonald's job from 6 in the morning to 2 afternoon, no breaks. The Mexicans, the Mexicans' work ethic is insane. And I wasn't keeping them, I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to keep up. I was trying to keep up with the Mexican work ethic, but they was insane. They ain't taking no lunch breaks. No lunch breaks going on whatsoever. Ain't no lunch breaks going on. They talking about, I asked for a lunch break. They say, no, just eat on the clock. Just eat on the clock. Can I sit down and relax my feet? They talking about, no, just eat when it's slow. No, man. But hey, shout out to the Mexicans though. They was hard working and it rubbed off on me, and I was working hard too. So I worked up there from 6 to 2. Then I had practice. I think practice was at 5. Got off 6 to 2. And I had to walk home. Cause we had one car. It was 8. I think it was like 7, 8 dudes in one house. And we had one car. So you never know what the car owner be doing. He might be asleep. He might be busy. So I just walk home because I ain't finna keep calling nobody, begging nobody for no ride. My pride too big. So I just say, you know what? I just thug it out. It ain't nothing but a 5, 10 minute walk. So I walk home. 10 minutes. Next thing you know, I go home, take a nap. Next thing you know, I gotta wake back up. We gotta drive to practice. Mind you, practice is an hour away. Practice is an hour away. So, and we in the two-door coupe Camaro. So now, and I'm in the back seat. It's 4 dudes we gotta take to practice. I'm in the back seat, and I'm cramped up, and that's an hour ride. Then that's an hour ride back. The next thing you know, I get home. It's probably like 8 o'clock. I shower up, do some homework. I'm asleep, and I'm right back up at 5 in the morning, getting ready to go back to work. So that's my junior college experience. So I was like, okay, cool. That's junior college. Let me try a university, a real college. So I went there and tried that. You feel me? Well, before I even tried that, I tried working jobs. You know, I worked at FedEx. Man. FedEx. That was my first job coming back from Arizona. I worked at FedEx, man. I worked there during peak season. So this is another reason I know I'm different. And I got a strong ass mind, strong ass mental. I ain't trying not to cook, but I gotta say the strong ass mental. I worked at FedEx for 6 months, and I started in peak season. If you know, you know, man. To all my people who worked at FedEx during peak season, that's a whole different ball game. You wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning and you there to 8 until sometimes 9. Unloaded in non-stop packages because it's the holiday season. So packages coming from everywhere. Package coming from here, there. And it's non-stop, no break. You only stop if the line stop. Other than that, it's just straight labor. And I used to motivate myself, like, let go handle these packages, but I hated it. Then unload, oh my God, unload. You unloading 50-foot trailer trucks, non-stop. Put some music, I used to just put my music on and just go. Ain't no complaining, just go. Just find joy in the work, you feel me? I hated it. I didn't like it. It wasn't none because I don't like doing hard labor. I like to work with this. That's why I like creating videos. That's why I like writing books. That's why I like, creating motion. I like to work with this instead of labor. But I'm young, so if I gotta do hard labor now, it's cool. I'm young, but when I get older, I want to work with my mind. So yeah, we unloading boxes. Boxes coming everywhere. Boxes just, boy, a box would be wet. Then them Chewy boxes is terrible. Them Chewy boxes is terrible. TERRIBLE, they is terrible. I hated them Chewy boxes. They look like, but you pick them up, you gotta put your back in them. They heavy. And then, oh my God, don't get me started on the co-workers. But yeah, it was terrible. I hated FedEx. 0 out of 10, one of my worst jobs. So I worked there from November 2022 to May 2023. Next thing you know, I go to a warehouse. Now this was one of my best jobs. The job was so sweet, so smooth, but the only bad part, it was 12 hours. I worked at Mercedes. It was 12 hours. 6 to 6. So, and then I started boxing too, so I'm still boxing through all this. As soon as I came back, I went to the boxing gym, and I worked at FedEx. I'm still boxing. Now I'm at Mercedes. I'm still boxing. So now my boxing schedule changed. So now I work from 6 to 6. I go home, go to sleep, get home around 7, wake up at 1, go to the boxing gym for like probably 2 to 3 hours, come home, shower, go straight to work. That's my schedule for like a year straight. I don't got no time for no other BS. That's my schedule for a year straight. So I worked at the warehouse. Now this warehouse, I'm not gonna lie, this was a good warehouse. Mercedes Plant 2, one of the best warehouses there is in Alabama. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that, like, it's not one of those warehouses that's gonna suck the life up out you as soon as you walk in. Like, the warehouse actually a good environment. Like, it actually gonna motivate you to get some cheese. You got some eye candy to look at. You got some funny friends. You got a nice cafeteria. Like, it's not gonna suck the life out you as soon as you walk out. Because you got the ladies there, then you probably can take you one home. You probably can get you one on a good day. But other than that, man, I used to be motivated. I used to be like SpongeBob when I used to get ready to go to Mercedes Plant 2. I'll be like, I'm ready to go home, go to get this work. I used to voluntarily miss out on the fun, miss out on dates with my girl so I can go get this easy choke. Then I'm doing quality. I ain't doing nothing. I can just let the cars go by. I don't gotta do nothing. All I'm doing is standing for 12 hours and talking shit. Talking smack. All I gotta do is try to see if I can just talk smack for 12 hours. There's gonna be some dead periods. Like I say from 3 to 6, oh, it's dead. We energy, we zombie. We tired. We ready to go home. Ain't nobody talking, but if you get lucky, somebody come in with some energy, some charisma, then, it's gonna make the time go by. All right, so dude, that's a year in. Next thing you know, they moved me to Plant 1. That's how I knew that. That's how I know now, like, that's a bad job. That is a terrible, terrible job. Like, once I put that shirt on, it wiped the smile off my face. And if you ever feel like that, leave that job, put your faith in God, that God gonna make a way. Leave that job, quit that job immediately, because that's a sign, bro. Because I knew it wasn't me. I'm usually the type of dude like SpongeBob who ready to go to work and get some cheese, get some cho. But when I put that shirt on, it was like I was depressed. It was like that job was taking my soul away. And if you ever feel like that, as soon as you I could be on the phone with a friend. As soon as I put that shirt on, I got sad. And if you ever feel like that about the job, it's time for you to go and put your faith in God. But yeah, so what I learned from Plant 2 Mercedes, bro, I messed up the money. I was spending money on stupid things, bro. That was the most money I ever made. My first grown man job, $17 an hour, bringing home $600 a week. And I was messing up the money. I don't even know what I was doing all that money. I was spending money on family, friends, eating out every single day. I had no discipline. I had no financial literacy back then. If I would have had the financial literacy that I had now, I would have been up, boy. Ain't no telling what I've been doing right now if I had the financial literacy. But I lacked financial literacy back then, so I'm looking back like, man, if I had financial literacy, I would have been straight A. But I had no financial literacy. We going on the journey, bro. We going on the journey about my life as soon as I graduated high school. It's been a lot of trials and errors. It's been a long journey to get to where I'm at now, bro. So yeah, I leave that job because it was terrible. We went from Plant 2 to Plant 1. Now I'm at S&P. So now I'm like, bro, I can't keep working in warehouse job. Let me try out college. So I'm gonna work at SMP for like 3 months just until I get to college. I worked there 3 months. That was cool. It was alright. I ain't like it for real. Like that was like a downgrade for the plant I went to. Like a downgrade for the plant I went to. Worked there for 3 months. It was alright. Next thing you know, I go to college. And around this time, I'm putting out books. I'm writing books. I think around this time I done wrote 2 books, 1 or 2 books. My first book, Mental Toughness, and my second book, How to Heal. So I'm putting out books. They selling. So I go to college. I went to the University of Alabama. Orientation was great. I met a girl that I had a little crush on her or whatever. We hit it off. Next thing you know, she started playing games. She ghosted your boy, but it is what it is. So I go to the UA. And here's the moment. I'm in English class. And we got to write an essay. And the moment I knew college ain't for me, I'm writing this essay. I'm like, bro, why would I write an essay for this teacher for a grade and get nothing in return until 4 years later when I can just go on, write me a book about my life story and start making immediate profits, immediate money from my knowledge, from my wisdom, instead of writing on a topic I do not care about. And I guess that's an epiphany. I had that. I was like, bro, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. I'm gonna just do this 1 year, then I got faith in myself that I can make some shake out of nothing. I wrote 2 books and created money out of thin air, bro. That is amazing. I created something from nothing. I created money out of thin air from just a thought in my mind. So why am I writing an essay about a topic I don't even care about? Why? So after that, I was like, man, I'm cool, bro. I'm gonna take chances in my own hand. I'm gonna have faith in God. Because God ain't never let me down. The righteous ain't never gonna forsaken her. And after this year, it's cool. And so after that, I just tried to meet as many people as possible, bro. That was the favorite part about college. I was a people's person. The class was, I was just trying to meet people, new faces, new friends, new foes. Met some people I like. I met some people I didn't like. It's good to know that you don't like some people because this letting you know you still being authentic. If you like everybody, you're not being real. If you don't like some people, you still being real. So I met some people I didn't like. You feel me? Met some people who cared that I didn't like. It is what it is. I don't like them. You don't like me. I don't care. But I met some people I did like, you know. So that's my little experience, man. And that's how I knew when college wasn't for me, bro. This might not be for you, but it wasn't for me. I feel like, and then plus I didn't want to put myself in that debt. At the UA, if I would have graduated from the UA, it would have been an $80,000, no, it's $10K a semester. 8 semesters. Yeah, it would have been $80,000 a year. And I wasn't going for that, bro. I took a chance in my own hand. I'd rather get a skilled trade and do that hard work with room for growth and just keep doing, you know, the college thing, man. And I feel like the U ain't even accept me anyway. If I would have did it different, I probably would have went HBCU on them anyway. With my people, I would have went HBCU on them. I really wish I would have went to an HBCU. I really wish I would have did HBCU experience for 1 year. But it is what it is, man. But man, I just made a quick little video while I'm sitting out here waiting on somebody to get something done to them. So I had to put out a quick video, man. We finna get this page monetized. If you made it this far, comment, put a 100 sign, man. And subscribe. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe so your boy can get monetized and get out of his mama crib. It's your boy KT. And I'm out. Peace.